create conviction, because when we're down, guys, you guys are gonna know why you guys are holding. Like Shane was saying about the social media platform, guys, this is a game changer. This is something that is needed. Anytime that somebody takes to attack that need, something that is needed that disrupts or meets a need in society, in the world, when there was no planes, when there was no trains, when there was no electric drills, etc. This is something that is going to change the DeFi space, guys, and we are here early. Please read the or go through the website, watch a video, guys, and get conviction about holding the Phantom token. Get very bullish, get excited about it, spread the word, and come join us in the show department. I'm gonna let somebody else take the floor.
Hello, guys. My name is Dave Vision, and I'm the community manager of this project, and I'm working along with all of the guys, even the show group as well. And before you join the team, the only the thing that actually brought me to the project is the fact that those guys had a plan way before they even started. Before we even opened the chat for people to come in, they had a pre-marketing plan. And I've been around a lot of projects, and I've even been an advisor on multiple projects. And a lot of people would rush to start a project without even building the community. And the strength of this team is, as you can see, we've not even done the pre-sale yet, and then we're almost to like 1,000 members. And I drop my hat to you guys, and I'm proud to be part of the team. And that's why I jumped as soon as they told me like this is the plan, and I was like, you know what, I want to be part of this because they know what they're doing. They're not out there just to launch something just to get some money. They have something legit that they want to do. So like, and that's my part. Like whenever I join a project, I want to know, okay, what are you doing pre-marketing? What are you doing after marketing? And what are you doing when because like every chart goes up and it drops, and then if the core team, if the people don't have any plan to like push heavy marketing on that time, it dies. Because every coin that actually like launch within 4 hours, they crash. And I've seen it a lot. And I've even been part of projects that just launched and they never passed all time high. And that's one of the things that I really like about this project is the fact that those guys took the time to do pre-marketing. And we the launch the pre-sale is not even started, and you've seen that every day we're growing organically. So that's all I wanted to say. And they're very transparent. So if you guys need anything, we all here for you.
Yeah, and I do have a question, Kings. White paper. People are asking me, when is the white paper going to be released? I know the roadmap is on the webpage. Do we have any information on the white paper?
Yeah, the white paper is currently ready for the team to look over. It just got sent over. So as soon as the team obviously goes through it, reviews it, if there's things they want to remove or replace or add, they will make sure that that is done. And the plan is to have the white paper out as soon as possible. So, like I said, it's there available for them to review and get back, obviously, to the individual that is writing the white paper. And then, as soon as it's 100% complete, it will be released. But that is something that I am putting great emphasis on and trying to get done and released to the community as soon as possible. Anything else from anybody up here? If not, I definitely take some questions from some people that are requesting to speak. All right, I'm gonna bring up Reginald first. 'Cause I know he's been waiting for a while. I will get to you guys one by one, but please allow me the time to get to you, please. Reginald,
Hello, hi. Hey, how's it going?
it's going well. Yourself?
Good, good. All right, so I have two questions. The first question, I got in kind of late, so you might have already answered the question, but I didn't hear the answer to it. What is being done to prevent, large dumps at launch? Of course, you can't. If people want to sell, they're going to sell anyway. But what is being done to prevent the large dumps at launch? And the second question is, how many people are on the white list so far?
Okay, so what we kind of talked about earlier, and I definitely have no problem going over it again. As far as like, is there any vesting period? There is not. But after research and looking onto past pre-sales and launch, we've kind of taken a page out of kind of what a few of them did, especially with Terrarium. We see kind of the success Terrarium had with their pre-sale and their launch. So there will be in place a higher tax for the first few weeks. And we understand people are going to sell regardless if they want to sell. And the big thing with the higher tax is that the majority of that tax will be going right back to the liquidity pool. As well, we know that bots are an issue when projects are launched. Whether it's front runner bots, sniper bots, getting in there, obviously on the first couple blocks once a project is launched. You are kind of limited in the coding you can do to prevent bots, just because certain codes or certain actions you take do have repercussions later on, such as not being able to get listed on CMC and CoinGecko, as well as other, mid-tier and centralized exchanges. So there's a process in plan. Like I said, the team will be together on launch date, and they will be, manually blacklisting as many bots as possible. And then there is also encoded to also help with bots and stuff like that is a delay. It's a 120-second delay. So like, we understand that we've seen bots come in early and they buy up like 5, 6, 10 transactions, and then it starts to pump, and we see bots definitely dump, multiple transactions in a row. But with this delay that's encoded, if we don't, obviously trying to catch them all is almost impossible. You want to get as many as you can. But with this delay, it will hinder the bots from definitely dumping multiple transactions at a time. As well as I've been talking to the team about putting an ETH cap on for when people do sell for maybe potentially a higher tax. That's not solidified or anything yet. That's just something I brought to their attention. But as right now, there are being precautions put in to help always make sure that the liquidity pool is as high as it can be, as well as keeping the chart healthy.
And my second question was, how many people are on the whitelist so far?
So I will say the last time that I heard, there was about 700 applications that have been submitted. Obviously, the team and stuff will have to go through them because I'm sure there is some duplicates. But as of right now, last I heard, it was almost 700 submitted.
Yeah, I submitted a duplicate. So I saw some other people say they submitted duplicates too. So it's probably going to be quite a bit of duplicates. But okay, thank you.
No problem.
Hey Kings, how are you?
I'm doing well. Busy, but doing well. How are you doing? How you doing today?
Good, buddy. So I joined late as well, and I think the previous question answer probably resolved my question. But I tried to fill out my white list, and I did it. I did not see that like it has been submitted or anything. It just went blank again. So I did it twice. So that's how it is.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, the team and myself and everybody will be going through them. and stuff like that one by one. We'll make sure that everybody has the same opportunity, and we'll have to obviously remove any duplicates we do find. But the team and myself will be going through those one by one.
So we would be expecting some email within 24 hours or so.
I don't know if the emails will come in 24 hours. Obviously, the whitelisting will close in 24 hours, but you can expect the emails soon. As soon as they start going through them and selecting people, they will send just like a standard confirmation email back to people informing them that they have been added onto the whitelist pre-sale on Poolio.
And as I read, like whatever ETH I have filled in, but I am open till 5 ETH for that wallet, right?
Yep, you're up. You can. Yep, it's capped at 5 Ethereum.
Perfect. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Hey, King, somebody's asking for you to confirm which platform the pre-sale will be on.
The pre-sale will be on Poolio.io. It is the same platform that CVC just used a couple weeks ago. It's the same platform that Terrarium launched on, as well as the same platform that another project that I've been looking at, Pixel, will be launching on next month as well.
KYC stamp of approval. Which services are you going to use for the KYC?
There's going to be multiple. So there will be a KYC with Certec that is implemented. That one does take a little bit longer than others to get back. As well, the team will also be KYC'd on Poolio's platform. So once that is done, you will see their KYC checkmark that they do individually. Poolio does not accept a third-party KYC. You have to KYC directly through them. As well, since the Certec one does take a little bit longer, we're looking into a few other great options that have been brought to me to try to get another one done within the next 24 to 48 hours. So there's going to be about 3 KYCs out here in the short near future.
Hi there. I don't know if there is a sequence to who may talk or who may not. Can I speak now or should I wait?
Yep, no, go ahead. That's why I brought you up, brother.
Okay, I just want to ask you about the contract. Do we get to see do we get the address for the contract before the deployment for the pre-sale, or is it a no-go for that?
I've suggested, obviously it's going to be up to the team. I've suggested, just from my past experiences, not to release the contract early, just because you give scammers and other people like a whole bunch of more time to prepare themselves for whatever potentially they want to do. So my suggestion to them is wait till actual launch date, and then obviously put the contract on official platforms so it's available for everybody. But like I said, that's not 100% confirmed to the way they want to do it. As soon as I get the answer, I will definitely let everybody know. But I will tell you, my suggestion to them was wait till actual launch date.
The reason I said that is because not long ago there was a kind of rug pull that happened in the crypto space. So that's why I wanted to get the crypto the contract address just to examine it for myself, so I see it's secure. There is no loopholes or there's no gaps that people can take advantage of people with. That's it.
No, I understand. Definitely understand where you come from. Like ultimately, that would be up to the team decision. I'm sure we could have a community discussion and vote on it as well. Because like I said, they always want to keep the community's opinions and thoughts at large. But there has been obviously a pre-launch tech rate audit done. You can't get a full audit done until after launch. But like I had mentioned earlier in the prior VC, that the team does have the Certec application ready to be submitted on launch date and expedited to get it back and complete as soon as possible. so they can actually start looking at exchange listings, because you have to have that full audit in order to get on any exchanges.
Okay, so what if we suggest a couple of people that we know are good at examining contract, so you don't need to release it to the public 100%, but you release it to two people that the community trusts, so they can examine them themselves, and they can tell us whether it's a good thing or no. And if you guys want to, you can make them sign an NDAs.
Yeah, I have no issue. I can bring that up to the team. That's something I will mention.
Sure thing. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your answers.
Appreciate you. I'm gonna get CZ up here. CZ.
From Binance already?
I wish. Yeah, exciting project, guys. Just two questions. First question is, how far are you guys along with the development of the utility itself, and what's your vision for getting on exchanges? Like, are you guys going to try to get on as many exchanges as possible early on, or like save it for later? Thanks.
So when it comes to development, it's pretty much in stage 1 as of right now. And obviously, I've been, like I told you before, when you develop an application like this, it does take time. I mean, you can sit down and you could reach out and kind of do your research too when it comes to an application like this. Obviously, in the crypto space, time is of the essence. That's something I understand, obviously, from being in here. And they want to make sure that they can get a product out as fast as possible to the community, but they want to make sure that it is a working, functional product as well. So as far as the timeline, I don't have that answer as of yet, and I think we've all learned from from the past what happens if you try to give a date or a timeline and you don't meet it. It's never too well taken from the community. As well as it comes to exchanges, yes, I could tell you this, that just in my network and with the team, we've already been talking to a few potential things that we can do early on, as well as that is something that the team knows that a lot of communities expect and want, especially early on. So any exchange opportunities that they see fit for this business and project, they will definitely be taking a look at and applying for, and trying to make sure they get on some exchanges early on.
Yep, sounds good.
Hey, bro, just one last quick question. Is the pre-sale gonna be vested, and how are the taxes gonna be looking on the first month when it's released?
So there's not gonna be any specific vesting period. What there will be is, like I said like a little bit ago, they will be taking a few things that they see other projects have had success on, like Terrarium. There will be a set higher sale tax for the first few weeks, and the majority of that tax will be going directly right back to the liquidity pool. Obviously, we understand that the liquidity is the most important thing, because that's what stabilizes your chart from buys and sells, so it doesn't move too drastic. As well as there's a delay built in to mainly go after bots, so bots can't dump 5, 6, a dozen cells on you in a row, as well as some other things that the team is talking about implementing during launch time. Precious Cryptos.
Hey Kings, how are you doing? Actually, just joined you guys, and I have 2 questions. My first question is the company is like an LLC or a sole proprietor? What is it?
Phantom is an LLC.
Okay, wonderful. And what about the development teams? I mean, they're not doxed yet. I mean, I know you are of the team.
Yeah, there's not doxing yet. Obviously, I've been working with them for a few months. We've been planning all this. One of the individuals on the team I have known for quite a few years, and have a set date exactly when that is. So in the meantime, obviously, we're going to have at least, I would say, a minimum of 3 KYCs done. Like I said, one for obviously Pulio, because you have to KYC on that platform in order to have the KYC badge for your pre-sale, as well as the Certec KYC is the one that they really want to go after, but that one does take a little bit longer than others, as well as a couple other options they're looking at for in the short term.
Great. The reason why is like some like people who are face of the, those kind of companies, they have been really like, being problem, and whenever the development team are like doing something stupid. So I don't want that to be really happen on you though.
No, and trust me, I've done, I've been a part and helped build other communities, other projects. Like I said, I'm very selective. I've been most fortunate in the space during my time in the space and haven't came across or had any type of, misjudgments as of yet. And I continue to obviously keep the same process when I do my vetting before I put my name on something or work with somebody, because my reputation and the people that follow me and support me mean everything, and I want to be able to protect not just myself but also them.
Another question. I know you had the KYC audit that's going to be through Certec. How soon are you going to apply for the actual Certec audit for the contract?
So the Certec application is already filled out. It will be submitted on launch date, and it will be expedited. And usually, so if you do a standard Certec, it usually takes about 4 weeks for the processing, standard. And if you expedite it, it's usually about, I think, 10 to 14 days before you actually will see it on their platform and it's in the process.
Hey, Kings. Wanted to know about the team size per se, and the testing protocols and stuff like that before the launch. As you said earlier, it was rightly said that you can't commit the date, but I understand that historically those kind of applications have gone south or has derailed due to lack of planning per se. I just wanted to have an insight in that.
When it comes to what specifically?
So the platform and the team behind it, what is the volume of the programmers or per se, or is there a testing plan? What kind of?
Yeah. So there is a team of 3, and it consists of, they do have obviously a full-time coder, as well as 2 other individuals that are working on the project themselves. So there's a total team of 3, and I am also contracted. I'm not a developer, but I am contracted from them to obviously do what I do in any aspect that they need me to help them, and I will be here long term as well. It's not like I'm disappearing after launch or anything like that. As well as they've been in meetings these last couple weeks, talking to other tech companies around the United States as well, because when you're trying to build something like this of this magnitude and within a timely manner, you need to make sure that you can have a large enough team to complete something like this.
Oh, okay. So you don't have any contract right now established with any outsourced company per se?
No, they have everything. Like I said, everything's in stage 1, the planning process, what actually the development of the application will be. They are just looking right now to make sure that they do their due diligence and they find the right company that suits them with what they want to build out. And then that's when they will bring on the additional team members.
All right. And the other thing which you said right now, that your Certec audit will be on the launch date. Do you see any timeline or something on that for the community which you can disclose, and when is that plan of disclosing?
Yes.
Fine.
So Certec audit will, like I said, will be submitted on launch date. It will be expedited. I've worked with a few different Certec guys from that are in there from the auditing part. And like I said, standard time for processing and getting onboarded and the audit process started, if you just do the regular one, is about 4 weeks. Since we're going to be expediting, and I have worked with some individuals, the onboarding process is usually 1 to 2 weeks to actually get onboarded and the actually audit started. And to be honest with you, when you're auditing like a token contract like this, it's not as complex as obviously getting an audit done for a staking platform or an application like they want to do, or several other things, a swap. Obviously, there's a lot more intricate details and security aspects to those.
All right.
I have a question. Who is the lead developer that holds the keys to the contract? And the second question is, once we get on CMC, will there be a red flag on the website? Because most contracts that have variable taxes have a flag on the website. Is there going to be anything to combat that on CMC?
No, there won't be no issues with CMC with the tax structure that they have implemented into the smart contract.
And who is the lead developer? I don't want to know his name, but is he ever on the VC or is he ever in the chat? What's his tag name? I'm just trying to see who. I want to know if he comes on. I want to know who it is.
Yeah, he definitely will be joining the VC here shortly. I have a meeting scheduled with him tomorrow. He had some family stuff that he had prior engagements to, a wedding. He actually will be back in his hometown tomorrow. So first thing in the morning, I do have a meeting with him, and gonna obviously do some more planning and getting his more involvement when it comes to the Telegram, being in here to communicate with you guys, everything.
Yeah, I recently was part of a launch where the dev never came up, but they raised like 1,000 ETH and it rug pulled. Not saying that y'all doing that. It's just in these days and time, it's just good to have the lead developer come on and talk to the people versus hiring everybody else to talk for them. It's good to have that lead developer come up front and say, "Hey, look, I'm the lead developer, I'm leading the project." It's good to have that person come on board and not have somebody talk for him.
No, I understand 100% what you're saying. And it's gone both ways. I've seen in this space. I know some people, that's what they request, it's what they like. But I've also seen it go where there's certain projects that we don't even know who the developers are, and they've had a lot of success. As of recently, Volt Inu is a prime example. Nobody knows who's truly behind that project, and they got about 30,000 holders and have had some success behind it. So
I get it. I was in SHIB, and we don't know who SHIB developer is. So I did well with SHIB, and I was in that project, so I get it. I just in just day and time, it just kind of things are getting escalated for is scams, and people are getting more educated, and we kind of wanting more from the developers these days. But I get your point.
No, and I understand. Trust me, I totally respect your opinion, your thought on it, and I understand for sure. But I feel, like I said, I feel comfortable being up here from knowing the main developer for several years and doing my research and everything onto what they wanted to do. And like I said, I'm very selective in the projects I do take on. And when I got approached a few months ago, I was happy that this came across my desk, because there's always the next swap or the next launch pad but seeing something like this and the vision of a true decentralized social media platform is something we don't see a lot of. So it's got me excited.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great. I mean, the project's great. The website's great. Everything's professional, top notch so far. You know, I have no problems with everything. I just that would just be the thing that seals the deal. You know, that having that dev just come out and say, "Hey, I'm the dev, and let's get this thing rocking and rolling." That kind of seals the deal, and that makes people. You'll just widen the net when you have a dev just come on board and say, "Hey, I'm the man." But either way, you know, you're gonna have people invest no matter what.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll say this for Reginald. I agree with you in the sense to you're clearly doing your research, man, and those are excellent questions and excellent concerns. So I appreciate you bringing that up 100%. On my YouTube channel, I always say that. I tell people, hey, man, make sure you do your due diligence and make sure you're comfortable in what you're getting behind. Don't follow just anybody. Don't follow anybody, even me. Like when I tell my audience, hey, I like this project a lot, you still got to do your diligence. You can't just blindly jump and follow somebody, right? With that said, for me, I've done my due diligence, and I am putting my name behind this project in regards to supporting it. So I have, you guys can pull up my LinkedIn account. My full name is Shane Lemire. You can look at my background. After looking at my background and everything, you'll be able to see that my due diligence is pretty, I take it very I'll just say that.
I'm excited, man. Just ready to rock and roll.
Hey, King, can I ask a couple of questions since we're talking about people doing their own research? And I'm always behind the research as well.
Yeah, go ahead.
As far as the marketing wallet, and as far as their wallet, will that be multi-sig? How will that go about?
As of right now, I know the team is discussing that. Once I have that for sure answer when it comes to if it's going to be a singular controlled wallet or multi-sig, I will definitely inform you and the rest of the community.
All right, because you know, like some the marketing wallet, because you need money to market, you know? And then as well as the dev as well. So that's why I brought that up. And the reason I brought that up for the community as well, so that way you guys will be educated. Even if you don't see a dev, there are a couple of things that if a project has a multi-sig or not, if they're docs, KYC, like you are more likely to be, you know, trusted. So that's why I brought that up.
No, 100%. I will say this, since you did bring it up. There has been a few, obviously, individuals on Twitter because some of the influencers in my network and that I've been able to bring on to help support the project in their own way. And I want to make this message clear to everybody. No marketing you see, whether it's coming from an influencer, an article, or anybody in the space, has been paid or promised any native Phantom tokens. Everybody is being paid in Ethereum. So no native tokens are being paid or promised to any influencer, content creator, YouTuber, anything like that. I've seen people out there having certain comments, and I understand that because I've witnessed it myself from certain projects. But that was one of the things that I had brought to the team's attention, and one of the things I told them is that no influencer, content creator, YouTuber will be paid in native tokens, as well as there will be no team tokens. I want to get to. I got.
Good year.
Yes, can I go ahead?
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, I came late and I don't know if you've answered the question. What's the difference between this whitelist and the pre-sale? And my second question is, you mentioned something about preventing the whales from dumping by giving an higher tax. How many percent of tax are we talking about, please?
So the whitelist basically is something that goes live and gives people an opportunity to buy the native token before it actually goes to public pre-sale. So in essence, some people don't like the word. It's just the most common word that's been used for a long time in the space. So it's been continued to be used. I understand. Like I said, some people like it, some people don't. But in essence, it's giving those people who have been a part of the community involved, who've been made aware, and who want an actual opportunity at a chance to get in the pre-sale. It gives you that opportunity, as well as when it comes to prevention of big dumps in the chart. Like I've stated, there's a few different aspects that the team is implementing as it comes to obviously a higher sale tax during the first few weeks of launch, and the majority of that will be going right back into the liquidity pool. As well, they are doing some research and discussing a higher tax for when it comes to obviously bigger sales and implementing that, because the basics is that you want, obviously people are going to take profit. It's just part of investing. You want people obviously to take profit responsibly. You don't want people out here dumping their whole bag. So they're going to do everything in their power to make sure to implement any and everything they can to make sure that if people, when they do take profits, they're taking profits responsibly.
Yeah, sorry, please. I still don't get it because I'm new to this thing. So the whitelist and the pre-sale, you both allocate 2,000 Ethereums, or is it different?
No, that's the hard cap. That is the total amount being raised.
So what's the advantage of getting into the whitelist over the pre-sale? Because I still don't get the terms.
Because the whitelist will actually, so the whitelist opens up before the public pre-sale. So you're able to buy your pre-sale tokens before it actually goes to the public. Because let's say the whitelist sells out the majority of the hard cap, and then the public sale opens and there's only a small amount left. At that point, it's a race to whoever gets there first and gets their transactions processed first.
Okay, so you are saying if in the whitelist we have 1,500 ETH sold out already, the public pre-sale will only have 500 ETH left.
Yep, that's exactly right. So basically, once the whitelist is done, whatever is left, like say the whitelist sold 1,400 Ethereum, that means when the public list opens up, the public pre-sale opens up, there will only be 600 tokens available, or Ethereum worth available for the public sale.
I'll explain it like this. So think of a whitelist. Since there's no private sale here, I'll explain it like this. Let me see if I can break it down. So I was recently part of another project. I was on a private list. I got in on private sale. It launched, and automatically I'm already up, right? I was already up. That current project I still hold. I never sold anything, but I was up, right? So the whitelist, you can think of it kind of like a private sale, I would assume, to where if it sells out before it becomes public, if the hard cap's 2,000 ETH, and that 2,000 ETH is already sold out on the whitelist, then when it launches, all those people are technically private, private sellers, right? And then everybody else that wants to get in, like Kings is saying, is going to have to buy on the open market. So I guess that's the advantage to the whitelist, since there is no private sale. And then people can't say it's not fair, or who are these private sellers, because it was open to the public. The whitelist was open to the public because it was presented to the public, right? So that's my understanding. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay. Just my final comment concerning the tax for the whales. Please, before launch, maybe the team should clarify and conclude on how many percent. Because the only thing I'm only scared of is the whales dumping on us. So let the whales know how high the tax is before launch, before they dump on us.
Yeah, no, all percentages will be released prior to launch. I want to get to. I hope I pronounced this right. Ty Stizik 888.
Yeah, that works, man. Hey, I was in the voice chat this morning, and I think you had said you were going to release the contract right before the launch. Is that right?
A couple of trusted individuals so they could go over it and give their opinion on it. That's something I'm going to bring up to the team tomorrow morning when I have my meeting with them.
Yeah, I think it would be nice if they would release it a couple days in advance. That way, the community can kind of look at it, make sure there's no red flags, and go from there. Because I think with the tax, you're going to be avoiding the bots anyways. With that 14% tax, that worked pretty well with Terrarium. So, I think it would be good and kind of put people at ease a little bit.
Well, you're not going to ever avoid the bots, unfortunately. I'll be honest with you. I've been in space a lot of time. They don't. I'll be honest with you. Because here's a prime example. With GOAT, another project I've helped and been working with, they have a day trader's tax. Which if you sell, if a day trader comes in and wants to obviously pump the chart and try to sell at night, there's a price to pay for that, And I've seen bots coming in and out of that project trying to swing trade it or buy it and sell, and literally are getting wrecked because of it. So I don't think it's necessary that a higher tax is going to stop a sniper bot or a bot from entering the project, per se. But yeah, that's definitely, like I said, that's definitely something I'm going to talk to the team with in my morning meeting with, and definitely hopefully get an answer for everybody.
Yeah, I just think some other eyes outside the project on the contract at least.
Concerning that, since we'll have a certain done and else in KYC, and most of the projects that are successful that I've seen, they always do give out the contract during lunch. Reason being is if you release it 2 days before, the space is full of scammers and nefarious people. So you give these people time to actually do whatever they gotta do. Because one thing I noticed, whenever you do launch, there will be another group that they will try to act like the mods. People will try to, ask you for money. So to me, giving these people 48 hours, that's a lot. And I've been in multiple projects as well. It's to me, that's my opinion though. It's best if you already know who King is, if you already done your research, you see that they know what they're talking about. Yeah, it'd be nice to actually know the contract way before. But what happens now, if you have scammers, people that, you can't, it's best to always be safe. That's my 2 cents. 2 days, that's 8 hours.
100%. I want to get to, I think, Cool and Chris. Maybe not.
What's going on, Kings? What's going on, Shane?
How's it going?
What's up, brother?
I'm chilling. So I had just one quick question for somebody that was kind of curious about the tax situation. They were wondering if the taxes were for the pre-sale only, or were they for everyone? The high taxes I'm talking about.
I'd have to, like I said, I know that the team had mentioned to me after the Terrarium thing and looking into it, and if I remember right, I think Terrarium had their set taxes for everyone. I don't know if it was just for pre-sale wallets. So I will obviously have to look into that, and definitely I can DM you.
Okay, appreciate that. Yeah, the Terrarium taxes were definitely for everyone because I was there on day one as well.
I'll be honest with you, it only makes sense in that essence, and this is my opinion on it, because then you're gonna have people talking about, well, why they're getting taxed a certain amount and I'm not, and it just starts it just starts more controversy and issues than you really want to be. But I will definitely get clarification on it for you and get you that answer.
Okay, appreciate it, man. And it wouldn't make sense to do it for everyone. That's what I was thinking myself. So, right? Yeah. Thank you, man.
That's the way I would handle it. What's going on, Dan?
Not too much. How are you doing?
Doing well.
I'm wondering, are the people in charge of the platform design and the tooling for the actual app and the business modeling, are they available here too, or are we still waiting on them?
Still waiting on it. All right. Like I said, I don't have an exact date, but everything will be available. Eventually, I will get a date from them, hopefully, here soon.
Well, I was talking about a date specifically. I more wanted to see sort of the concept and sort of flesh out some of the stuff that was in white paper previously and that had been brought up. Just sort of like what the general ideas of the actual ecosystem.
Okay, yeah, definitely understand. Like I said, the white paper, I got the rough copy. I'm just waiting for the team to officially review it. If there's anything they need to change, add, or swap out, they definitely will have time to do that and make sure. Obviously, I've been telling them that we need to obviously first and foremost get that out as soon as possible to everybody.
Okay, but I'm more mean like, do you know anything about the design yourself of the actual app and the ecosystem of what's being built, or are you just strictly on the token side of things?
I'm just on the token side thing. I don't have any idea of actual like development when it comes to application.
Oh, this Telegram stuff tripping now. Connecting what? Let me go back out. I think I kick everybody out. Telegram tripping. It's trying to connect. Telegram has some issues real quick. Telegram having issues.
With certain influencers and people that are.
There's my phone giving issues.
Put out any type of marketing has been paid or promised any of the native token.
So, but sorry, native token to me sort of suggested that you're talking about your own chain.
No, I meant the native fan token.
Okay.
Hey Dan, is there any way you could write those questions down in the main group chat? I'll save it and then, because I kind of like those questions.
I got a lot of questions.
Right.
It's gonna be a long thing. I think it's probably easier if we cover it in a live stream. No, wait, Shane, are you coming on to Zach's channel sometime soon?
Say that again.
I'm talking to Shane.
Asking if I'm going to come on. I can come on anything. Just let me know. DM me and we'll get together.
It's the same Dan you spoke to last time when you were on about Goat.
Yeah. No, you said Zach's channel. Let's link up and then we.
He's going to do his daily sometime either today or tomorrow. He's sort of on the move right now. But if we can sort it out, then let's get on. Let's get the word out.
Yeah, that sounds good, man.
All right.
Appreciate it.
For now, then. Yep, thank you.
Thank you, Dan.
That's Dan, by the way, with Zach Humphreys, right?
Can I go ahead?
Go ahead.
Yes. When will you guys be launching after the conclusion of the preset?
So the plan is, I'll just put it out there, and if I take any trouble for it, I'll take it myself. The plan is to launch the last day of April 30th. As of right now, that is the set date and planned date to launch.
Okay, so we are going to receive the tokens in our wallets, or we have to claim it?
No, tokens will be airdropped from Poolio directly into your wallets prior to launch.
Okay, so how do you guys address like complaints about less tokens or incomplete tokens? And yeah, what's the strategy with that?
So we will set up obviously a form where people can obviously submit if there is any type of issues like that. We obviously Poolio will be handling the airdrop service. They do offer it on their platform. So Poolio will specifically be doing the airdrops themselves. But if there is any type of issues, there will be a link that will be set up with definitely things where you can, if there is issues like that, you can definitely reach out to the team.
Okay. One quick one. So when you said Poolio, is this all information of how to get on a pre-sale will be an email which we are going to receive when you guys are done with the duplicate sorting and stuff like that?
Yeah, there will be emails sent out to you informing you have been added onto the whitelist pre-sale.
All right, that is one thing. Thank you for that. And secondly, for everybody's understanding, so any Ethereum wallet is going to work, right? So Coinbase wallet or MetaMask or
yes, from my meeting that I was on with the founder of Poolio Spaz, you can use Trust Wallet, MetaMask, and all that. I think he had said that he obviously everybody has their own individual wallet choice that they prefer, and he prefers MetaMask himself. But any of those ERC20 wallets will be applicable for this.
So Coinbase wallet will work. I just wanted to.
Yep, Coinbase wallet will work since it does allow you to hold ERC20 tokens.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. I want to get to Chosen.
Hello. How are you?
Doing well, yourself?
Okay. I'm doing okay. I just have some questions about the developer. So you are, what position are you? Since you're not the moderator, correct? I mean, I'm sorry, the developer.
No, I am part of the team, but I was hired as a consultant and brought on to help this team obviously make sure that all the correct steps were taken prior to pre-sale, prior to launch, and after launch. So I've been, pretty much doing everything, making sure that the right people from the industry are in the right positions to help out when it comes to obviously Telegram, social media, marketing, and everything.
Okay. Have you been a part of any other projects?
Yes, I have. I've done this for a few other projects in the space. I helped out recently. It's been Goat Token.
Oh, okay. Okay. So will the developer come and do any AMAs? Will we know who the developer? Because I have questions for the developer as well.
Yeah, that is the plan. I do have a meeting in the morning with them guys. They are starting out with the KYC process, and then I know they have plans to dox eventually. Like, I don't have actually a set date that they will be doxing, but the plan is to KYC, then go through a doxing period, and continue to obviously do AMAs and get out there.
Okay, and this will be done before launch?
Like I said, I don't have the exact dates on all that. All the KYCs, there's going to be several different KYCs happening. Those will all be done prior to launch for sure.
Okay, is there a reason why the developer is not here to answer questions? I'm just curious.
I know what they asked me. Obviously, I'm doing it. This is what I'm hired to do. I opened this VC just to have a conversation and answer what questions will come my way. This is something I've just taken upon myself during my time to handle and take care of.
Okay, well, can you answer if the developer has been a part of any other projects?
They have not officially been a part of any developing teams.
Okay, well that's my concern. So I was listening to Reginald's questions, and about, and I feel the same way that if the owner of the token is not present or is not doxed to the community, for me, I have a problem with that myself personally, so I'm not going to speak for everyone else. There's just a lot of things going on, and with these tokens showing up every day, daily, and rugs and problems with tokens, with launches, and it's just you just want to know if the person who's developing the token, if they have any type of experience, if they're new to it, if they can answer the questions that are being asked by the community. So those are just my concerns. But I appreciate your answer. What you can.
Hey, Tuna.
Appreciate you.
Let me piggyback on what you said. I've been part of a project before, core team members, and one thing a lot of people don't understand is the fact that a lot of guys, they might say they devs, but they hire somebody to actually do the contract for them. They just there as a core team member. Like as long as you, it's always good, and I hope we have those devs here as well. But what I like that they did is the fact that they actually hired heavyweights, people with experience, like King, Dark Web, Crypto Shane, 100X, Crypto J. I've been to Miami Bitcoin conference, and I've seen a lot of millionaires. They're like, hey, I want to make a token, but they don't know the Telegram aspect of it. They don't know how to build a community. They don't know how to really get the people that will spend the money. They have the money, but you need to convince DJs like us, because the regular folks out there, they're not going to spend their money because they don't understand the back end of it that we're doing right now, the pre-sale. It's a lot. So like one thing that I actually like that they took their time, hired the right people, and they're doing this pre-marketing. They're paying people before they even have the pre-sale. A lot of projects, what they do, they wait till they have a marketing money to actually start to market. So their game plan, I've launched projects before, and Shane is my witness. And a lot of projects, they don't have the back end, they don't have the structure. What they do, they launch and get the marketing money to start market. But those guys, what they've done, they're already like paying influencers. You know what I'm saying? Getting people to actually do the pre-marketing. And I'm telling you, like a lot of guys that are behind the project, the men dev, they don't have, because when you're building a team in crypto, you have someone that's actually building a contract, and then you have an owner. The owner might not know anything about crypto. He might just be the financer of the project. But if you look at this team right now, you're seeing King's experience. Follow him on Twitter. You'll see that he's legit. Crypto Shane, and even, you know what I'm saying, 100X, and that team is solid to me. And then hopefully we can actually meet the men dev. But like just to like answer your question.
Yeah, and I want to say this, Chosen. You have very good questions. Definitely don't ever feel pressured, right? Into anything. Just stick around. Keep asking questions, and hopefully it'll get answered for you. I don't have the answer for you, but I do like the questions you're asking. I think there are no dumb questions when it comes to getting into a project, because at the end of the day, you have to protect yourself. Anything that you put forth, like that's your hard-earned money, and I completely understand where you're coming from. So I encourage everybody, like, hey, look, we all have to identify what we feel is going to get us involved, right? And if you're not there yet, you're definitely not there yet, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like that's good. You should be asking yourself this. So I just want to say that, and if there's any questions that I can bring up as well, I would like to get answered as well for the community, because at the end of the day, I'm building my platform for me. I want to make sure that I'm always trying to bring the best project, the most transparent project to my audience. So I actually liked your questions, Chosen. So
Okay. Well, thank you, Shane and Jay and King. I appreciate your response to my questions. Thank you.
Thank you for coming in here. Definitely appreciate it. Mr. Bird.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? Fantastic, man. I had to step up in here for a little while. You know, I'm just eating my supper. And one of the things that I just got into this while I don't know who was speaking. It is very important, and I salute that. And to kind of like piggyback on what Shane was saying. See, the thing is, what's missing in the space is this. You know, people usually say, I get kicked out of this Telegram group. I've gotten kicked out of maybe a couple Telegram groups before, and instantly I know this is not the project that I want to invest my money in. See, one of the things that I respect about what was just said by this individual is the fact that you asking legitimate questions. It makes sense, and you have to respectfully ask questions, because at that point, how can I feel comfortable investing into a project where I don't feel comfortable investing in? So it's important to ask these questions that are legitimate, but also in a respectful manner. And this is why, you know, I piggyback on what Shane was saying. I respect this person who's spoken up and asked these questions and relating to what's been going on in the space. And it's very important. And I would hope that people would look at it onto how should you address a certain type of project where you seem like, okay, there's certain things that I don't like. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean I should come out and just be plain disrespectful. You still have to maintain your respect. You don't really, nobody knows what a project is going to do. You know, at Wealthyverse and some of the people that actually know us and know me and Shane and I have a hard time talking, you know, bringing, you know, a project on the channel, on our ecosystem, because of the fact that there's so much going on out there. And I really think that the right question should be asked respectfully. That's how you get knowledge. That's how you stay informed. That's how you know, okay, is this the right project for me? And at any time you feel like this is not for you, and I really, honestly, 100% recommend people to just, hey, listen, you're never too late. People make it seem like you'd be late. If a project is a great project, you're never too late. Yeah, it'd be good to get in early, but you want to make sure that you are well informed about everything about this project as much as you can to make a decision. Don't never FOMO your way into a project because everybody's talking about what you don't understand. Ask questions and give these devs a chance to actually answer these questions, whether it may be on Telegram, YouTube AMAs, Twitter AMAs. Be there, because as more informed as you are, the more you could be better benefit from the project. Should it be a legitimate project? But that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that, dude. That's why he's my partner. But no, hey, I will say this too, and to play the other side as well. There are a lot of successful projects that aren't doxed, like Shiba Inu. I know that's one in a million chance for that. You've got Bitcoin, which is the king. We all know that was a new project that launched back in the day, and look at where it's at now. There are a lot of different projects, right? Like Volt Inu. So that's the thing. Crypto is a high risk space. I don't care what anybody says. There's nothing safe about it. Like even Bitcoin. Like if Nakamoto came out tomorrow, Bitcoin would crash, right? Like in my opinion. So there's all kinds of risks involved in crypto. So just keep that in mind. This is a high risk space. There are chances, you know, from what I'm seeing, and we all know, and there's some people here, like Dan's in here. I love the questions he asks. He's very technical. He comes with it. He's unfiltered with it. He brings some really damn good questions all the time. But I'm sure even he could say that when you look at a project, do they structure it right? Do they know like how to put it together? And are they going to be able to sustain it, right? And so the questions I've asked are like, hey, is this project going to have the funding to deliver the product to the people. And I don't know, Kings, can you answer that? The money, is this project going to be one of those projects where when it launches, we're sitting here waiting, scratching our butts thinking like, hey, when is this thing going to be completely funded and the app be paid for and developed and created? Is money going to be an issue? That's my question.
One utility.
Yeah. From my conversations and meetings with the development team, financially, it's not going to be an issue. And from all the meetings I've had with them and the tech companies, like paying for the development of the application is one thing, but you learn real quick. When it comes to a platform like this, you want to build it out. Obviously, it depends on being able to draw users to this type of platform. They understand the seriousness of marketing. So when it comes to something like this, marketing is the most important thing, and making sure you're bringing awareness and users to a platform like this.
Hey King, I just wanted to add to what Shane and Dan and Chosen had brought up about the developers, and Chosen said about the AMA. I think that question got briefly answered, but is that AMA going to be scheduled before pre-sale, or you said launch around April 30th per se? So what exactly is the timeline on that AMA? Because I think all these discussions are really good, Mr. Bird, Shane, Dan, Chosen. People would like to hear about what the developers have to say, right? That will be a good AMA to have. Just my 2 cents.
No, and I 100% agree with you. And one of the things we will be talking about tomorrow is exactly that. So I hopefully can have more answers for you guys when it comes to that answer or that question.
It will be great if you can do it before pre-sale.
Thank you. Cool. And Chris, I apologize. I know you tried to say something earlier, then Bert came up.
Yeah, it's all good. Just real quick, another question. I don't know if you covered it already. You probably did, but what's the max buy percentage, or what's the max that each wallet can hold?
For pre-sale or for like general? In general, when holding.
Both. Well, I know the pre-sale, the max buy is 5 ETH, right?
Yep. So the max wallet size for this project, and it's in the smart contract, is 2.5%.
2.5%. Okay. All right. Thank you again.
No problem. Well, I would say this has been an amazing space. I appreciate everybody that has, joined us here, everybody that's came up and obviously asked really good questions. I'm happy I got to answer some I know I didn't. I will work on getting those answers for each and everybody. If there's any last maybe questions somebody does have, I will try to get that answered. And then obviously, go ahead, Dan.
Sorry, if I understood right, in the last couple of minutes, will the actual developers be made available for if we want to have them on an AMA forum or in a closed review forum of some sort in the next before the pre-sale? Like, or is it going to be this? Is going to be this crowd, and you're speaking to them by proxy, or will the developers be made available for answering questions?
That's what I'm going to have my meeting with tomorrow. I'm going to see kind of what their plan is for when it comes to that.
Okay, so if you want to hit up Smiley, he's got me on Discord, so he can put us in touch if you want to try to organize something with Zach, so we can you can do an AMA with a live chat rolling or with voices shouting, or we could just maybe organize something, sit down and more formal.
100%.
Hey, King, can you pin this whenever we're done, so that way when for those who did not have the time to actually make it.
Yeah, yep, I will make sure this gets pinned right afterwards, and I'll open the live chat back up to everybody. But I do appreciate everybody that has came through, all the great questions. Oh, we got one more. Let me get them up. I might pronounce this wrong. Bijaha
Yeah, it's BJ. This morning. Oh, hello.
Yep.
Hi. Give me a second here. I don't know what's going on with my speaker.
Well, while he's fixing that, congratulations. We have surpassed 1,000. We're like 1,030 in Telegram now. So we gained about like 40 just during this VC. And don't forget to get with 100X for building the community. I'll be in there a lot. It's there's a separate channel so that this main channel doesn't get flooded with a bunch of spam. But 100X is going to be running the operative army, I guess, where they're going to be conducting, tweets, raids, all that stuff, building the community, which we all know is pretty important behind the project. So I think that's pretty cool. So make sure y'all get with him after. There's a separate link for that.
Thank you, Shane.
Hi, I'm back.
Hey.
Hi. Yeah, sorry. I was driving, just got off from work. So yeah, I don't know, maybe my question was being answered a while ago. Dang.
You cut, like, you're cutting out.
With regard, is it okay now?
Yep, now I can hear you.
Yeah, so with regards to the whitelisting, does it matter how many times we try to apply or register?
Yeah, you only want to apply and register one time.
Yeah, because at first we don't know what's going on, because when we like how to say this, when we like try to apply first, then we hit the apply button and then the screen will be blank again, so we keep trying and trying until we get until we okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so once you actually hit the submit button, it goes through. It just obviously refreshes and resets the page. But once you had submitted it, it is going through.
Yeah, but we tried it several times before we knew that it's okay if nothing is happening. So does it matter, or like several times we tried?
Nope, it's fine.
Okay, all good. That's it. Thank you very much, and I hope this project will succeed soon. It will be, for everyone's. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I do have a question. So for the markets, I know for the charts, you said the team plans to implement higher tax for the first weeks. And then my question is buybacks. Anything like that to help stabilize the charts? Any plans for that?
Yeah. So there will be, strategic, well-planned buybacks. You don't just I've seen projects do like just the chart starts to dip and they just do a massive buyback, and all you're doing is putting more money into it for people just to keep dumping you. So all buybacks will definitely be well thought out and strategic. I know there was, is it Synthith Kumar?
Yeah, this is Synthith Kumar. I have a question. So when is the pre-sale officially going to start?
They will make that announcement tomorrow. Once the whitelist is over with and complete, they will be announcing when the official pre-sale will start.
Okay, I have another question. A couple of minutes back, somebody has asked the same question. So I have filled in the information in the join whitelist page by giving my email, wallet address, and then the Telegram, Twitter user details, and click apply now. There wasn't any response. Immediately the page went blank. So I tried redoing it 3 times. Now I just wanted to make sure that it doesn't disqualify me. That's it.
Yep, it is. We were trying to have something work on it because when it got, there was supposed to be like a confirmation that came up, and obviously that was not working. But I I had the team put out a tweet saying if you see the screen go blank or refresh, your application was submitted.
Yeah, I just wanted to ensure that it doesn't get disqualified. That's it.
Nope, won't be disqualified.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks for the update. Yeah.
All right,
Hey,
I'm gonna bring up the last one. Snoopy, how's it going?
Pretty good in yourself. I kind of missed the beginning. I wanted to say hi to everybody, but I just wanted to see. Did you guys mention what's the total token count?
Yeah, so the total supply is gonna be 100 billion.
Okay, perfect. Thank you guys. Hope you have a good night.
Appreciate you, brother. Well, like I said, I appreciate everybody coming through. I'm glad we had a lot of individuals in here, a lot of great questions, and exactly what I expected and I want. There are a few that I know I need to get answers for you guys, and I will get those as soon as possible and get back to the community on them. But I do want to say thank you to Shane, and Bird, and Steve, and Dan, and Jay, 100X, Dark Web, everybody that has been in here, everybody that's came up and asked questions. I apologize if I forgot your name, to announce your name. But I do thank you all for joining here. I will eventually, right when I get off this, I will reopen the chat for everybody, as well as make sure I get this recording posted and pinned in the Telegram for anybody that did miss it and does want to re-listen to it, or maybe you forgot something that was mentioned and you want to try to get the answer again. But I do appreciate everybody that did come in here tonight, and I look forward to the future of Phantom and continue to work hard doing what I do, making sure that this project is going to be set up for success for all of us.
Appreciate it, brother. Thanks a lot, man.
Thanks, King.
Yep. Thank you all.
Hey guys, just wanted to address obviously all the hurt investors. One way or another, we've been hurt, whether it's been in our investing journey or whether it's just been in relationships. But sometimes, we just have to learn how to trust again and give an opportunity to that next project or to that next team or to that next individual that has hurt you to go into a relationship. So just wanted to address that, address the community as well too. We have an opportunity to create a professional atmosphere here, guys. So again, I was using that as a foundation about trusting. Once you guys do your own research and your own due diligence, give Phantom Project an opportunity, and let's come together to create a clean atmosphere, a professional atmosphere. Because the community sometimes, you guys are concerned about rugs and bad projects, but sometimes the community can create a bad project or even rug the project themselves with toxic, negative inputs and stuff that they bring into the Telegram. And so let's just keep it modest in here, and let's build something great, guys. We are going to be the strongest army out in the crypto space.
I just want to say that was an important message. I appreciate hearing that message particularly. So thank you for that, man. And congratulations on hitting, going over 1,000 TG members.
Hey, nice, man. Appreciate it, and thank you guys as well for being part of this community. And 100, I'll be again, like whoever, can you pin this whenever we're done, so that way people can actually listen to the whole meeting.
Yeah, what we can do, let's go ahead and because Ings was trying to end this one, so because this is a recorded one, let's go ahead and end this one, and everybody that wants to rejoin, we can open it back can, meet and greet as a community. You guys can share ideas, concerns, and obviously, no, guys, let's be professional. So let's go ahead and end this, and I'll start a new one, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, end it, and then see if we can kind of keep them recording and then end it. That would be great. Because I'm at work, I want to be able to join you guys.
Perfect. Later, guys.
Anyway, all right. If you tune in, you hear some the question and answer for this project. So anyway, so far the possibly my public launch of Uniswap the end of April, possible. But right now the pre-sale whitelist is out. So if you're interested, you just go right here on their website, click on this pre-sale. You're gonna fill out this form. Fill that out right there. Follow the instruction they said. Then you apply now. Click apply now, and over here to the left side you see what it said. To join the whitelist, you gotta join the Telegram, follow them on Twitter, and retweet the pin message. Alright, so that's what they want you to do. But anyway, if you got any question, go on the Telegram and ask them the question. And we're gonna head on out with the banger. But hey, if you don't subscribe yet, what the heck you waiting, man? Go ahead and click that subscribe button, bro. Turn on that bell notification, and we're gonna end this with the banger music.
Got me some phantom in my wallet. I got me some phantom in my wallet. I got me some phantom in my wallet. I got me some phantom in my wallet. Stack it, double it, and now I'm ballin'. Yeah, we on the move, we never stallin'. I can hear the money calling. Ring, come and join the team. Phantom rap whip when I pull up on the scene. Ring a ding ding, baby, come and count this green. Looking at my wallet and it's feeling like a dream. I don't hear a word when they start up all that foot talk. You don't even need to be here, they should cut your funds off. They should cut your funds off. With this bullets, now we better go on a run, dog. I got me some phantom in my wallet. Stack it, double it, and now I'm ballin'. Yeah, we on the move, we never stallin'. I can hear the money calling. Ring, I got some phantom in my wallet. Stack it, double it, and now we ballin'. Yeah, we on the move, we never stallin'. I can hear the money calling. I got me some phantom in my wallet. I got me some phantom in my wallet. I got me some phantom in my wallet. Stack it, double it, and now I'm ballin'. Yeah, we on the move, we never stallin'. I can hear the money calling. Ring, come and join the team. Phantom rap whip when I pull up on the scene. Ring a ding ding, baby, come and count this green. Looking at my wallet and it's feeling like a dream. I don't hear a word when they start up all that foot talk. You don't even need to be here, they should cut your funds off. They should cut your funds off. With this bullets, now we better go on a run, dog. I got me some phantom in my wallet. Stack it, double it, and now I'm ballin'. Yeah, we on the move, we never stallin'. I can hear the money calling. Ring, I got some phantom in my wallet. Stack it, double it, and now we ballin'. Yeah, we on the move, we never stallin'. I can hear the money calling. Yeah. I can hear the money calling. Yeah, I can hear the money calling. I can hear the money calling. Yeah, I got me some phantom in my wallet. Stack it, double it, and now I'm ballin'.